Uh-oh, it just happened. We just crossed 25,000 miles. Uh-oh, it just happened. We just crossed 25,000 miles in the Black Mamba, and it won't stay in damn focus. Well, you know what that means. It's time for a 25,000 mile review. What are my thoughts on this Chevy Tahoe after 25,000 miles on the odometer? Huh. Damn, 25,000 miles in 3 months. Whoo! Well, what can I say about this phone after 25,000 miles? A lot. I mean, did I just say, what can I say about this phone? Wow. That's because I literally just got done shooting a video for my other channel, youtube.com/Tommy Kelly. It's TOMMYKELLEY. For those that want to see like cell phone stuff and financial videos, that's my other YouTube channel. So, what can I say about this truck after 25,000 miles on the clock? Outside of like a power steering pump, which I guess was a common thing on these that exploded. And like some stupid check engine light that came on for the active fuel management, which to be fair, could have been caused by my tuner. That is a possibility, but it did go away when I flashed another program and flashed back to stock. It cleared the check engine light and I haven't had any codes. It didn't store any codes. I've been good ever since. But has the truck been, and yes, I'm out after curfew for y'all snitches. I know how the snitches be, they be telling. What can I say about this though after 25,000 miles? I enjoy it. In fact, and this is going to piss off a lot of my E70 squad, hashtag BMWs, which up until this point, the E70 BMW X5 was probably my favorite SUV ever. Now, I'm going to tell you why this is my favorite SUV now, the Tahoe, right? No, it's not GM quality, because there's been so many stupid quality issues when it comes to, you know, like the fender fitment and stuff, like with the bumpers and stuff on this truck and everything else, that there's no way that GM's quality is in the damn gutter. I'll be 100% honest with you there. It's just the power, right? It's having that V8 and you can hear the rumble in the background, and the fact that I can just get on it and you can hear the Mamba wake up, right? And I didn't have to do much to that outside of cut the muffler out, put it in a 3-inch pipe, and run it back to the resonator, and that's it. Pretty much a stock exhaust outside of me just removing the muffler. So it's just stupid stuff like that. And the fact that even when I'm running this with no V4 mode, right, I'm still averaging 18 miles per gallon. And when I'm running just long highway runs, I average about 25 miles per gallon out of a big V8 lifted. Not to mention parts. There's so many reasons why I thoroughly enjoy this truck. But let's get into all of them. I mean, just look how this thing looks at night, right? Now, I did run it through the car wash earlier today, so it is clean. It's not completely clean. I've been driving it. It's got a bunch of miles on it as we start this road trip. And I gotta be honest, man. I just, you know, a black vehicle always looks so clean when it's clean, right? It looks so crispy. But when I color match this, yo, this front end is gonna be sick. Sick. What color should I make the bow tie though? Because I could either leave this chrome and then black this out, or I could maybe I'll leave the bow tie black and I'll make this red or something. I don't know, but I'm gonna definitely change the whole front fascia, including those headlights. But overall, man, it just looks so damn good, man. It just looks so damn good. I have no complaints. Well, there's nothing better than when you first get up in the morning and your truck just broke 25,000 miles, then to get it a car wash. And And that's what we're doing. We're washing the Mamba, getting her nice and clean, getting it all nice and dressed up so I can get the rest of this video in for y'all. Give you my thoughts and impressions after these 25,000 miles. Man, the air blower thing is loud as F, man. We are running a custom tune on the Tahoe today. Look at the automatic wipers. We are running a custom tune on the Tahoe today. I am using the Edge Products CS2. What are we doing, dude? You're in a Charger park. All right. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, after 25,000 miles, this is the Black Mamba. And today, I'm going to talk to you about a couple of things that I've experienced with it. We're going to look at the tires, wear items, things of that nature, and tell you how this 2019 Chevy Tahoe Midnight Edition has held up for me after putting 20,000 plus miles on it in 3 months. Let's go ahead and get directly into it. First things first, yeah, she's clean right now, like fresh out the car wash, tires are shined, wheels look clean. Doesn't this damn thing look good, man? Like, I don't know, man. One of the things I think is the most hilarious thing to me is anytime I get behind somebody or somebody sees me do a U-turn or something, they immediately think I'm the police. Now, they may think that because I have super dark tint, which is highly illegal, and the rest of it, but, you know, it's not jacked, and maybe because it's not jacked up super high, it's only got that 3-inch lift on it, maybe that's why. But, yeah, let's start with that. So when I bought this truck, the first 30 days, you guys saw me with it, it sat at its normal ride height. Now, if I can find a photo in here while I'm editing what she looks like before the lift, I'll drop that in here. I have to be honest, I think GM should just level these out. This one, it has I guess a 3-inch leveling kit, which means they put a 2.5 blocker lift there on the strut in the front and a 3-inch in the rear, which is supposedly supposed to make this level. And if you look at the truck, she pretty much is. She's leveled pretty much out. So she sits like this instead of like this, right? Now, what has that done for gas mileage for me in this truck? Well, to be honest, I have seen a little bit of a drop in fuel economy, but you don't buy one of these trucks for fuel economy. You buy one of these to have a big ass tank on the road. And I would argue to say this is probably one of the safest vehicles you can drive, and I think my insurance company agrees with me. My insurance dropped by over 55% when I went from the Audi S-Line, A4 S-Line to this. Crazy, right? Yeah. So let's look at the tires. Now, if you do know, when I had it down in Florida, we did take it off-road, and I also did a little bit of a tire review on these, and I think I was at 19,000 miles at the time, somewhere around there. Now you can see, now these tires, to be fair to the tires, these are Goodyear Duratracs. They're not Wranglers. They're not made as a highway tire, right? And a lot of my driving has been highway miles. So the heat has caused the edge of these parts of the tires to have this like weird thing to it. And that's from the heat of, I guess, driving on the highway. But they still are fine. They have plenty of tread, which you guys can see here. And I probably can put, you know, another 20,000 miles on these tires easy. Am I going to put 20,000 miles on these tires? Nah. I'm probably going to switch these out fairly quickly for a higher rubber sidewall to kind of fill in the wheel wells here. Now, getting back to the lift, we'll talk about the tires and lift. So, getting back to, you know, the lift, and we'll talk about these tires and lift, like I said a second ago, at the same time. The lift has been good. The suspension on this thing has been pretty good. The only issue I had, and it's not on this side, we'll go to the side that it was on, was, you see this pin right here? We're going to look at it on the other side. When my wonderful sister took this truck airborne, we lost the pin on this side. Now, they had to take the control arm out, so that means this pin so basically it means this pin broke, and they had to take the entire control arm off and put this on. This was a $183 repair, but now that it's here, they can adjust my alignment, and you can see right here where it was moving and all that other stuff. Yay, oil. But anywho's, there you have it. So look, man, I have really no complaints on the suspension side. Some people said that my ball joints were going to go within the first 5,000 miles of putting this lift on it. Not the case. And when my ball joints do start to fail, I will probably go with, let me go back to a wide angle view for you guys. I will probably go with a longer tie rod, or a tie rod, not a tie rod, a control arm that doesn't make the ball joint sit at a little bit of an angle like this does now. In the rear end, we're good. I haven't seen any issues, no known problems, things of that nature. You can see the suspension looks pretty good. No problems back here. Now, I probably will go with 2-inch longer shocks when it's time to do the shocks on these as well. All these maintenance items are going to be coming up in the next 20,000 miles or so. Now, let me give you guys a quick look under the hood. Oh, wear items on the outside. Do I got a lot of rock chips and stuff from doing all this highway driving? And the short answer is not really. I mean, I got one little spot here, one little spot here. But you know what? I'm willing to bet that if I compound, you know, they have different things that you can use. If I hit this thing with a DA and clean it up, that it will, you know, they have like the paint color matching stuff that you can, when you wax the damn thing, you won't even see it. And I can't see it unless I get directly up on it. So no real issues with rock chips or things of that nature. Now, there's the mileage. We're now at 25,023. Now today, I did flash a new tune to the computer because I wanted to do some mileage comparisons between tuned and not tuned. Oh boy, I need to clean up under this hood again. Well, welcome to North Carolina. You can see the pollen that just cakes up on everything. I need to clean this engine bay something fierce. But overall, everything in here looks good. Wow. My brake booster thing here was kind of just chilling. Okay, I guess it doesn't turn any more than that. That's weird. Man, that seems like that thing could just come loose. Look how easy this just turns. And this is supposed to have a gasket and have pressure? Shit. I don't know about that. I'm not a fan of that. You can see where my brake fluid is. It's close to max. Really haven't lost any fluid. There's probably fluid in the system. This is kind of low right now, which is my windshield washer fluid, but everything else looks good. The truck is warm, so you can see where the coolant level is, right where it should be. All right. Everything on this thing looks good, man. We just recently had an oil change. We got about 70% life. I try to do my oil changes at about 40% life left. I don't do 10,000 mile oil changes. I actually do my, look at the pollen, man. Look at it, and this is with the hood down, man. Can you imagine what stuff we getting coated with this crap? I got it now. This is so aggravating that now when I get home, I'm gonna have to get the rags out and clean this whole thing, man. This is just, and it's not that I see it every day because I'm really not in my engine compartment like that, but you know what? Maybe I'll do it when I take these bolts out and remove this whole grill for paint. Oh, by the way, that's coming this week too. So overall, like I said, everything in the engine compartment looks good. Got a couple of bugs sitting in here. Let's get your, oh wow. Like, how do you, if you're a bug, like how do you get stuck in here and then you just chill in a hot ass engine? I guess you just die, huh? Wow. You can see the belt. Let me zoom in here on this belt. So you can see like the belt looks good. Like I know people are gonna be like, yeah man, it shouldn't have any issues. All right, there you go. See? Belts look good. Pulley looks good. No issues there. I mean, pretty much... Uh-oh. I see one thing that looks a little off to me. Unless that's normal. Let me zoom this in. Y'all see this right here? I wonder if that's supposed to be... Oh, maybe that's supposed to be down like that. Weird. Okay. I just like things to be symmetrical, you know? I'm OCD like that. But anyways, there's the engine bay. Let's make sure. I've learned my lesson. I've gone down the road and had this thing pop up. Wait a minute. I see something here that's a little off. Let me know if y'all see this. Look at my hood line right here. Look at that. Look at this hood line. That doesn't line up. Uh-oh. What about this side? No, this side's fine. See? Flush. Why is this side... Alright. Now, I do know they have these little turn things on the side. I need to look at that, but this looks like that's bent. Man, let me find out. Let me pop this hood and... What? Alright, so that's kind of aggravating. That's kind of aggravating. It looks like I just, even when I adjusted the little screw down thing that kind of lets your hood sit, you can adjust your hood height when it's closed. It looks like my hood has a slight bend in it. Now, you know what? That bend could have been there when I bought it. And I'm wondering, this is my thoughts. You know, you can buy a car that has a clean title, but has had an accident. And I really wonder if somebody like backed into this at the dealership, and that's, you know, why, you know, or the dealership's owner's wife, who was driving this truck before I bought it, you know, hit something with it in the dealership, and then they just replaced the front end, you know, the front fascia and whatever, and that hood wasn't bent bad enough that they probably, you know, their body shop probably didn't know it. I don't know. It's a guess, because some of the other clips and stuff that I've seen in the front, just weird, and it wouldn't surprise me if they've done something like that, you know. Oh well, it is what it is. It's not something that is extremely noticeable. It's noticeable to me. It means I'm going to see it every day now because I'm OCD like that. But anyways, it is what it is. So we're going to go ahead and continue. Oh wow, that was a bump. That was a pothole. We're going to continue on down the road now that it's clean. It's going to rain again today, so I'm not worried about the fact that I just drove through a massive puddle. And we're going to keep it moving. But so there was my first impressions, what I think about, you know, the truck after basically 90 days. I mean, I picked this thing up on what, January 4th? So right at the beginning of this year, January 4th, I think, is when I picked this thing up. Because I think it was what, the 2nd? Was it the 2nd? January 2nd that the Silverado blew up. So I don't remember. But I remember I had it in time for CES because we were running everybody around during CES from my tech channel, going back and forth. That was the last major conference that the world actually had. So, yeah. Anywho's, in the 3 months that I've had it, it's basically been trouble-free. You know, I can't really have any complaints about it. So there is that. So, and as far as driving and stuff goes with this truck, and people get so mad when I call this thing a truck. I've had people like really get in their feelings. It's a truck. This is built on the same platform as the Silverado. You know, granted the Suburban is a little longer, but this is built on the same, they're all on the same friggin' platform. The Sierra, the Silverado, the Yukon, the Suburban, we're all on the same platform, man. It's a truck, okay? It's an SUV on a truck frame, so deal with it. Put it in your pipe and smoke it. I don't know what to tell you. This is a truck. I'm going to continue to call this a truck. So, anywho's, drivability and stuff, I don't have an issue driving a big truck. I think the biggest SUV / truck that I had was an Excursion, which was basically like an F350 or F250, you know, back in the day. That was probably the longest, widest one that the widest was probably the H1 Hummer, but I haven't had one of those in like 10 years. But you know, practical driving, I can park this thing anywhere. I don't have any issues parallel parking this, but then again, you know, I'm from the Northeast, so you have to learn to parallel park. You know, it rides down the road nice and smooth. I'm up higher than these lames and their friggin' Jeeps. And, you know, and I'm up higher than regular cars and stuff. I like this, man. I like the way it sits. I'm not leaned all the way back in my seat, but it runs well, it drives well, it handles well, and it sounds like this. So when you can just hear the Mamba just wake up and just rah, that's the thing, man. Just having that big V8, having that power on demand when I want it, has been amazing to me. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for my follow-up. What I think about the Black Mamba, my 2019 Chevy Tahoe, after 25,000 miles. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Like I said, for me, I have more than thoroughly enjoyed this truck. There are so many more mods that I need to do to it with you guys to be able to see it. Like the, don't y'all look at the bokeh effect. Shout out to all my videographers. Y'all ain't gonna guess the camera. But yo, this right here, man, shooting with this, man, oh man. So, we got the cold air intake. I am really debating doing a full DOD delete kit, which means changing the valves and the camshaft and everything else on this thing. And I might do that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I don't know if I should drive this, you know, put 50,000 miles on it before I do all that. But, you know, tear it down for like a full rebuild and then go crazy. Maybe I'll do something like some Texas speed type-ish to it. I don't know. But, then I'd have to lower the truck and put slicks on it. I don't know, man. You know? Anyways, so much more content coming on this Black Mamba here really soon. If you like my channel, the video things that I do, please go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. It definitely helps out the channel and it keeps me going so I can continue to do what I do. When you're seeing this video, I'm currently on a road trip. So I made this video to fill in for the time while I'm going to be on the road. I promise you, the road trip's going to be worth it. The level of savagery is going to be hilarious. And you guys are going to, I don't want to spoil it. Just stay tuned. It's going to be great. And we'll probably get some copart videos in while we're down there. So anyways, till next time, see ya. So I just wanted to add something else to the 25,000 mile review, being that we're about to hit 26,000 miles. And yes, if it looks super dark out here on post, they don't, I guess for security reasons, you know, the military doesn't light up the roads and stuff here. For obvious reasons, I guess, in case, you know, this is not World War II. It's not like people can fly over the base and bomb it or anything, but who knows? Anyways, I wanted to just give you guys a couple more thoughts that I had on it after the recent trip. So I've also noticed, you know, since the alignment and the alignment pin and stuff being fixed, which you guys would have saw in an earlier video, you know, this thing can take a lot. These trucks can take some abuse, man. You know, me hitting these big dips in the road and these jumps. Look at the road. Watch. Here it comes. Oh, whoa! Here's another one. Oh man. So shout out to everybody that said Fort Bragg. Y'all know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I've thoroughly been impressed by this truck. Not build quality wise, nothing like that. I'm just talking about everyday, day-to-day usage. Is the gate closed? Okay, I think we might be good. Just everyday, day-to-day usage, man. And I've been super impressed with the mileage. On my recent trip to go handle the Troll, I averaged 24.5 miles per gallon on that trip. You can't beat that. The barrier is down. Ugh. Still got to run over the damn thing. Am I going too fast through here? All right. So, yeah, right now there ain't no visitors, man. Y'all can't come out here with everything that's going on with the virus. They got it all locked down. You see, they got MPs all up and down the way. It's just not happening right now. So, no visitation. If you don't have business on post, you can't be here. So, anywho's, so I'm going to get some food right now. That's what I'm doing. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, so just day-to-day usage, man. 25 miles per gallon, or damn near it, like 24.8 or whatever it was on that trip there and back. Running 87. Now, full disclosure, I am running a tune on the truck right now, the Edge Product CS2. I am running the 87 tune, which means 87 octane with, you know, basically they set the computer to get the best mileage you can get. And it's been working, I guess, pretty good. I got, like I said, almost 25 miles per gallon there and back. It wasn't bad at all. So I just wanted to add that in. I know someone's going to ask me about miles per gallon. I know people are going to ask me things I didn't cover, like how does it ride? It rides smooth like a Cadillac to me, man, on the highway. Even with those off-road tires, this thing still rides super friggin' smooth. So like I said, this truck has really, really surprised me. So just wanted to add that in before we get out, because I know I'm going to put this video together and I'm going to be like, damn, I didn't cover ride quality, or damn, I didn't cover this. And by the way, the ride quality also is different because I have a lift on this truck and I'm running off-road Duratrack, Goodyear, the Goodyear Wrangler Duratracks, whatever the hell they're called. And this thing's been great. So there you have it.
Underneath all the fucks and shits and blomies, there's a very sensitive person who is just thirsty for acceptance. That's what I think.